The topic of this video is, what does a personal injury lawyer do during my case? So a lot of what we as personal injury lawyers do are behind the scenes work on a particular personal injury file. So clients may only see the end result, the settlement number, and not fully understand everything that goes on during a personal injury case. So the purpose of this video is to enlighten the client or the potential client on what exactly happens during a case. So as a personal injury lawyer, the first and the most important primary thing to do is to meet with the client. Find out about what happened at the accident. That'll help us determine liability. Find out what happened with the injuries, and that'll help us then perhaps make recommendations for future treatment, which then leads us into the next area of job description for a personal injury lawyer, and that is to coordinate the treatment. So we may have a particular doctor that we know that is close by to a client's home, that we know would be a good fit for them, and we will likely recommend that person or that facility to a potential client. So coordinating the treatment is an important next step. And what we do is we have to make the phone calls. Okay, Dr. So-and-so, we have this potential client. We're going to be sending he or she your way. Expect the call and then inform me on the treatment. So then the next step of what our office does as a personal injury attorney, we monitor the treatment and we monitor the bills. So not every type of communication needs to be done with the personal injury attorney. A lot of the treatment updates can be done through staff, but all of that gets relayed to me as the quote-unquote quarterback of the case. And I'm watching weekly, bi-weekly, whatever the case may be, on what exactly is going on with the treatment. So I'm aware what the status of the case is, and my staff knows as well. We also watch the bills. So occasionally we're pulling PIP logs, we're pulling the bills of the providers on a monthly basis. So we're keeping track on what exactly the bill total is, so that at the end of the day, the client is not left with a massive bill that can't be paid through either the value of the case, or in certain situations, maybe there's just simply not enough insurance left over at the end of the day. So the next step that a personal injury attorney performs is to then assist with the strategic decisions of the case. For example, a client may have finished with physical therapy or chiropractic care, but still is experiencing pain. Well, the next step may be to refer that person to an orthopedic surgeon. So the doctor may contact me, say, hey, I'd like to send this client to such and such orthopedic surgeon. Is that okay with you? And then I answer yes or no, or I'd like you to send the person to this one. So again, that's a strategic decision. If the orthopedic surgeon recommends injections or some other type of procedure, the client's going to want to discuss that with me personally, because that's a major move in the case. It's going to be a major physical endeavor plus a major expense. So clients like to have those types of strategic decisions directly with me. After the treatment has concluded, my office then will prepare a demand, and we send off, I don't know, maybe it's a 5 or 6 page demand letter explaining what happened with the accident, what happened with the treatment, what the injuries were, what the bills are, and our demand for some type of financial payment. And we normally give either 20 to 30 days to then respond to that demand. Then the final step in the process is, for a personal injury attorney, is to negotiate with the adjusters to come to some type of an agreement on a settlement number. So those are all the steps, or some of the steps, that a personal injury attorney will perform during your personal injury case. Now this does not anticipate litigation. That's a whole nother can of worms. But for a case that gets resolved short of being sent into a lawsuit, that's a pretty general idea of what a personal injury attorney does for you.